I'm going to describe a way that I do to keep fit currently, which is swimming. I used to swim a lot when I was younger, but I've recently taken it up again, and I go a couple of times a week now. I go swimming in a gym that I joined, which has a nice swimming pool. I tried going to my local public pool, but it was too busy and you couldn't really swim up and down in lanes there. So I found a gym that has a pool and it's usually quite empty and I can have a lane to myself and swim up and down. As I said, I do this hobby or activity alone. I don't go there with anyone. It's a solitary sport, really, and I'm doing it for my own health reasons. Obviously, of course, there are other people in the pool when I'm there. Sometimes you have to share a lane with another person or a couple of people. But basically, I'm in there, focused on my own, concentrating on my own swimming stroke and technique, and trying to improve my endurance and stamina. And the reason I think this is a healthy sport, well, I think it's widely accepted that swimming is really healthy. It's a good all-over body workout. It's great cardiovascular exercise. It's a low-impact sport, so you're not expected to get any injuries as you might do if you were running, where there's impact on the joints. With swimming, you don't have that. So I think it's really good for the body, but it's also good for the mind. When I get into the swimming pool, as soon as I hit the water, it clears my mind. I'm focused only on one thing, which is my stroke, my technique, the breathing. It makes you think about your breathing as well, which is good. And I think it rejuvenates and reinvigorates you to be in the water. It's a really relaxing experience as well.
What are the best ways to keep fit?
The best way to keep fit is to do exercise that raises your heart rate. The heart is a muscle and has to be worked like any other muscle. So golf, in my opinion, is not the best form of exercise. Something like jogging or swimming or surfing is much more beneficial.
What is the most popular form of exercise in your country?
I would say the most popular form of exercise is going to the gym. I'm in two minds about the gym as a way to keep fit. On the one hand, it is convenient. But on the other hand, a gym is a very controlled environment, somewhat lacking in imagination and spontaneity.
Do you think people in your country are less healthy than they used to be?
I know some people who refused to have a television because they think that without one, they are much more likely to keep active. It's all too easy to become a couch potato. Also, most people work in offices, so they just sit in a chair all day long and only move to go to the photocopier. That's very unhealthy. People used to work the land and so be on the go from morning till night. Obesity was unknown then, except among the super rich, I imagine.
How can we encourage young people to stay healthy?
Parents should set a good example. But I strongly believe that schools have a crucial role to play. Not only can they offer a wide range of sports for children to play, they can teach them about eating a balanced diet and the negative effects of eating junk food and not exercising. If children don't hear all this from home, they have to hear it from somewhere. And I would argue that it's the school's responsibility. Once they get a taste for playing sports, they will love the sense of achievement it can give you and the feeling of camaraderie with your teammates. And then hopefully they won't ever want to stop playing sports.
Should governments intervene to force people to be healthier?
I'm highly skeptical of the idea that governments should force their citizens to be healthy. People ought to be encouraged to lead healthy lives, but not forced to. They could, for example, run an ad campaign showing people how to eat a balanced diet, that you need to eat some carbohydrates, some vegetables and fruit, some meat, and so on. I think most people don't know that. But I'm unconvinced that trying to force people into healthy habits would work, because when bullied like that, people tend to resent it and react by sticking even more firmly with their unhealthy lifestyles. The one area where I strongly believe legislation is necessary is with smoking. Smokers can harm others through passive smoking, so they should not be allowed to smoke in public places. In fact, this has just recently been outlawed in my country.